Yeah, go, I get it. Of course I do. I have to. Otherwise, shit's not gonna make itself. I mean, how else is shit gonna be made, right? Good morning, day, or evening, whatever the time it is. My name is Colonel, and today we're doing a little bit different. Something different. Hey, English. Fuck it. Ah! Damn it. Why you bite? I got all the fluffy materials. I got cut up blankets and shit right now today. I'm making eye patches. I'm trying to become Patch the Pirate. I know you do. I know you always do. Super Earth Cape when? Oh my god. You're already requesting shit that I can't build yet. Also, hi Samurai, how you going? Hope you're doing well. Don't you know, Kona? She's thieving. Oh, don't be so mean. For yourself, I mean. Oh, I would have to decide which one. The Bot Diver Cape. Because Bot Diver Cape is freaking awesome. So yeah. Guess everybody's in the best mood today, so I'm just not gonna let it wait around too long. But how is everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. It is a hellishly sunny day today, even though with a little bit of clouds, but you know the clouds are fake and shit. Man, it's been a kind of torturous week for me. Nothing can attest, I've been working every single goddamn day on the video, and it's releasing next week. I can't give teasers today because, well, I'm on the laptop, which does not have anything that I worked on. I can tell you one thing though, it'll have Nilton as a voice actor. Yes, Nilton will be voice acting. He finally got the full freelance taste. Yep, and I honestly kind of vibe with it. It's really fun. It's frustrating, but holy shit. Your fish. Yes, she has her fish. Look at it. Anyways, I should maybe switch the camera around. Let me just... And! Once again. Also, this is a wrench. There's no wrench. And today, as you have maybe seen by the title, it's gonna be a little bit different because hold on. I gotta do the funny. Hold on, I gotta do the funny. Okay? Okay. Just everybody hold tight. Hold tight, everybody. I gotta switch on the light. Okay, wonderful. Stuff! We're gonna make shit out of that. We have a lot of scrap from the code that I made, and as per suggestion by somebody that has more creative juices in her head than I do, I should make something of that. So we have some beautiful fall leather. Look at this. It is so nice. Look at it. It is so nice. What? It's true. We have some old blankets that I cut up. You doing machine or hand sewing? I have no idea how I should do the machine, and I have a machine. The problem is that machine is so fucking heavy. If I try to put it on there, I've done a lot of things on this table, but I think that table will not survive the sewing machine. So I'm gonna do it hand. Cause fuck it, why not? And I also have some spare of that red thing from the code as well. Have to do a lot of stuff with it, but you know, today we're gonna do some funny haha stuff. What's the funny haha stuff? Well, the funny haha stuff will be something along the lines of that. Gonna cosplay Patch the Pirate. That's gonna be one. And I was also thinking of making other eye patches as well, but I'm gonna try this one first. Because it looks... I like it. Yes. I'm gonna get the full eye patch experience as well. No, it will not have any lighting or anything, but you know. Close enough. We can also decide on others as well. Because it's just one eye patch. We have a lot of other eye patches. Look at this shit. Look at the amount of eye patches. I'm gonna definitely make this one too. It's just a black triangle. That's it. Yeah, and extremely difficult without a face reveal, and I still do not feel well enough to show my face because, anyways, some people already know the words today, and I might just make it the same one but with an one on it, like the day one eye patch and shit. And all the other ones have some decorational shit that I cannot do without having to model it first. Like, think of this. This is a freaking shit. What was it called again? Thingamajig, single eye thingamajig. You don't have a cat to force you to face reveal from the amount of times they fret to drop the tablet. Oh, don't worry, I have a stand as well. A monocle, thank you. A monocle. So yeah, we can just do some eye patches today, because I feel like it. So, with that in mind, let me just get the, proper materials. Just gonna check it out real quickly. Okay, this needs some red here, this needs some cloth here, this needs some here. Okay, let me just, let me do it carefully so that I know what I have, what I don't. So I need black. Okay, I need more black. Okay, I need some red. Okay, I need more black. Okay, I need more black. I think that'll do. I think that'll do. And we're gonna wing it today. No measurements or shit. Because I feel risky today. Besides, we have like a lot of that shit in the first place. And that's more than enough to actually wrap around my head too. Which is a dense idiot's head. So, it'll be fine. Probably, sort of, kind of. So, we're just gonna make it sort of kind of look like it. But on the other hand, possibly. So, that wasn't... We have these bees. Wait, I know what you can use to measure your eye patch. My fist. What else? Hold on. Let me just... Okay, hold on. I'm measuring. It is around this size here. This should measure my eye. Hey, fuck you! Don't we just love the randomness today? But I'm just gonna try to wing it as best as I can. Just gonna turn around a little bit and like, ugh! The other ones are reflective and Snorlax is too big. Yeah, that's true. But we'll figure it out somehow. So, we have our, for the job, sewing scissors, which is only for cutting cloth. And then we have other ones, which I have forgotten where they are again. So, we're gonna have to start doing shit today. And since I have a lot of cloth, and it'll be even less cloth, let me just measure it like that. Hold on. I'm putting it on my eye. Yes, like that, right over here. Oh, look at this. Yes, that is what the eye is gonna be. I do like the style of it though. I just love how scrappy it looks. So I'm just gonna go with that. And then just go over here. And then just like make like a cut in here. As if it was chopped off. There we go. Let me just get that. And then over here. Alright, have a good look there, Global. And we have some more scrap now. Then we have this. Just gonna fit it like that. Yeah, I'm already seeing it's horrifying for some people that actually know how to sew. To actually watch me do stuff. There we go. This looks fantastically horrible. But this is gonna be the start of it. And now we're going to not measure it, as I said, because measuring is for people that are smarter than me, and I'm not smart. So we're just gonna do... Wait, these are the wrong needles. Hold on. Just gonna do that. Yes, we have our little pink cushion today. There we go. Just gonna needle them through. There we go. And over here too. Nice, wonderful. As it should be. And now we're going to get ourselves some black thread. Wonderful. And where do we have our needless? Ah, there they are. Let me just get the package open. There we go. We have this thing here. And this thing there. Why did I chop this? I don't know. Don't ask me. At this point, I'm just going with it. So just gonna do a little bit of that. Then put the needle through here. Wait, no. Put the needle through first. There we go. Then go through. There we go. And then tie a knot in it. I don't know how to make a proper knot, so scold me if you want. Because that'll just do enough. And at the end, I'm gonna make like a knot that is not very good. Yes, pun intended. And these things are also tricky to use because, hold on a minute, because you gotta hold onto the little wires. There you go. Because you gotta hold onto the little wires themselves depending on how thick the thread is. Yes. Then it's thick, but it's fine, I guess. There we go. Wonderful. And now we're going to make like some really suspicious stitches, but then again, this is a pirate one, so it can look a bit crud. Wait, this for the other side, so like this. So just gonna like this, and then go like this. There we go. Wonderful. And then go over here. Kona sewing, cool stuff. Hey Froggy, how you going? Hope you're doing well. Yes, I know how to sew. I've learned that when I was sick at one point. Because I was bored when I was sick. And since then I know. Or sort of, kind of. Hope you're doing well, Froggy. It's a very weird sight to see Kona from making like weapons and guns and stuff just suddenly making like, oh, very, very nice things. I'm just making an eye patch, by the way. Or a few eye patches. It's gonna be very interesting anyways. But how are you going, Froggy? Hope you're doing well. Just gotta... You could say I'm threading the needle. Doing good. How are you? Doing alright, actually. I haven't really prepped anything for 3D printing, so I was like, I have a lot of scrap from making a coat a while ago, so fuck it, use the scrap. Just using the scrap to make something nice. And stab an octopus in the meantime as well. There we go. We're doing good. Kona's been locked in with video editing, and I've been drawing, working, napping. Yes, especially the napping part. You're really good at napping. But yeah, I've been working on editing the entire time, the past week. I've barely been actually gaming as well. So I was like, I really want to finish this as quick as I can. And now I did. And I'm gonna release it next week sometime. Because if I release it now, it's gonna be, you know, a little bit of a killer. I hope it goes well, because it was a ton of documentation that I had to do. Get stabbed. So yeah, been a very productive week. So yeah, cannot complain one bit. There we go. And as you can see, I'm not great at sewing, but I still do it because it's nice. It also gets things fixed. It's therapeutic too. Yes, it is. It really is. Just gotta thread the needle there. Oh, shit. Then over here, trying to make a knot. And yes, that's how I do knots. They are not very pretty, but you know, they're called knots, not cans, I guess. And then sew onto here. And that'll do. Hold this. There we go. That'll do. That'll definitely do. How's it look on my eye? Shit. Okay, great. That's how we want it. Because on the other side, it looks close to clean. Good enough for me. So, let's get some red in. Is this going over the 4 letter? I was gonna think of making like a good thing and then just make a cutout for the 4 letter. But I'm feeling like maybe it's just easier for me to just make this and then make 4 letter the decoration now. Because right now I need to get some of that crimping stuff. Just gotta cut some uggy. Somebody is definitely cringing on the way of how I do stuff. But, sorry, pain's included. There we go. And then we just gotta lay it a bit out like this. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain indeed. Just gotta sew it along the lines of this. Okay. And then give it a nice curve here. Yeah, I have absolutely no system. Then again, I kinda am just vibing here. That'll do. Sounds like you guys have been productive. Me like, yes. Did you guys eat anything extra this week? Nice this weekend? Oh yeah, we did. We actually went to a sushi place because I like to take out my wifey for some nice food, and I know she likes sushi, so yeah. Gonna give it a cut here. And also, it's basically an agreement that we have. It's like, hey, you help me, and you get also good food. Next to me cooking as well, I guess. There we go. Let me just check real quick. Okay, right here. There we go. Oh yeah. He satisfied my sushi cravings. He satisfied my sushi cravings this week, so I'm happy. Yes, I'm safe for another week from Milton's sushi cravings. For a week at least. Just gotta thread this one again. Come on. You're not pretty, but you at least work. So I'm just gonna go from the back here. But yeah, what did you do nicely over the weekend, Froggy? Actually, a good question to have. Did you do something nice? Did you go out? Maybe watch a movie or something? I know a lot of people have been talking about watching movies this weekend. Oh boy, hold on. Just give me... Then like this. Then over here. And it's ad time. Of course it is ad time. When is it not ad time? Then over here. Just gonna make it nice and rough. I watched a horror movie called Hokum. Have you heard of it? It was alright. Oh, yeah. I'll just wait until the ad comes because we don't like watching. We're not the fans for horror movies, but hell, as long as you enjoy yourself, that's all the better. Just gotta... Ah, goodness, ad times, I swear. At least we can write during the ad. Yes, you guys can write. I'll just wait. I'll just have to wait until the ad is gone. And maybe when Twitch is not looking too hard, I might be looking into stuff. Because ads at this point have not been any fruitful to me at all. Never heard of Hokum. People have been raving about the backrooms though. Yes, a lot of people have been raving about the backrooms as well as the Digital Circus movie. Goodness gracious, let's not talk about the Digital Circus here. Then over here. Ah, welcome back everybody. Speaking of your question, Froggy. No, we have not watched Hokum. Because we're not really horror movie fans. We just don't like watching them. We already are experiencing the horrors of life. We might as well just keep it at that, I guess. But hell, if as long as you enjoy yourself, that's all the better, right? Just get my point across. There you go. Hokum isn't that big compared to the backrooms, to be fair. I watched it. The same director made Oddity. It was pretty decent. Oh, that's good to hear. As long as you're enjoying it, as always. Come on, don't be that way. Don't tie yourself into future knots. Just gotta give it a nice little... There we go. Yes, Kona suing is the most weirdest thing that you've ever seen today. That's certain. The guy that literally makes guns the entire time suddenly just makes himself an eye patch. But not looking too bad. Got the knot down. That should hold for a little bit at least. I actually like the looks of it. It looks nice and scrappy because I have no clue what I'm doing still. But hey, as long as you enjoyed yourself with the movie, at least a little bit, that's fine enough. There we go, untied, there we go, and that's too little thread to actually use. Stab. We get new stuff in. But we haven't really watched any movies recently either. Like the entire time. Oh boy, microphone. And honestly, nothing much is speaking to us. But then again, I think that's just personal preference. I just really enjoy video games more. I think the last movie we watched was The Muppets Christmas Carol. Yes, we did. But that is also, you know, You could say getting to half a year ago. Yes, it's already this long, honey. It's already this long. I just shriveled. I know. Do you think saying that sentence is making it easier for me too? But the last newer movie, I think that was years ago when we watched the Yeti movie from, I think the same people that made what was it called? Whatchamacallit? Dang it! I keep forgetting the names. I'm so fucking dumb with names. There we go. Just gotta. Everest. It was called Everest, wasn't it? In Europe, at least. Then tie in once. Tie in twice. Yes, twice. Wonderful. Abominable. Yes, that was it. But that was the last time we actually went to the cinema. Yes. That was actually, I think, the first and last time as well. We really didn't go to the cinemas after. Because everything was happening. You know, life stuff. But it's fine. What are you gonna do about it? I think the last movie we previously watched last year was Lissi. Oh, Michael Bulli Havik. Yeah, that one was fun. You loved it. You absolutely adored it. It was just so hilarious. Michael Bulli Havik. Bully like a bully. He's always hilarious with his movies. Supposedly the newest one is also funny. The Kanu des Manitou. I don't know if that's and that is in other countries as well. Since it's, you know, from a German from a German comedian, quote unquote. Ah, there we go. And supposedly it was alright. But, you know, with today how it is, some of the jokes don't stick as well as they did before. Oh. Yes. Nice. Hey, Ivy. How you going? Hope you're doing well. Been a while. I've seen you stream here and there. You doing okay? How go? Well, we just started like recently, so yeah. It go good. It go good. It go good. I've seen you have made a lot of new pictures. I love the picture of Boo, okay? I fucking love it. I'm good? Wonderful to hear, Ivy. Wonderful to hear. And yes, I'll freaking spam about it because the picture of Boo that you made, oh my god, it was such a good, it's such a good one, and I love Boo. Dude, your artwork has grown so much the past several months. It's insane. It's crazy. Yes. It is very good. Do continue. I'm doing some free chicken PNG tubers. Oh! You can have Nilton. Thanks for the shout out, Nilton. Just to get the ball rolling. Yes. Ivy is a fantastic artist that has a very good eye with colors. So if you want something colorful in a very interesting style, why not? Why not take a gander at Ivy? Ivy good. Ivy good. Just to get the ball rolling. I mean, go ahead. You always had the ball rolling, Ivy. Aww. Aren't we so supportive in here? I mean, they are 20 USD, but people don't even know they exist yet. Oh. Oh. Make everybody into chickens. Promotional. I'm going to make you a chicken. Turns into chicken. And yes, I've seen some of them as well. It fits perfectly well with Kiba. It fits him perfectly well. Only because he's a raptor, which turns into a chicken later down the line. Just like how Global Rosette made everybody into Tism creatures? Yes. Hey, it has to be something. A little bit of a stunt never hurts now, doesn't it? And if it doesn't require too much effort or, you know, resources, how I like to say, I wouldn't mind that either. And if it, as long as it's fun, of course. Have to always think about the fun part. Why do something when it's not fun? There we go. Then just gonna stitch through here. Oh god, did I? Okay, I didn't screw up yet. Okay, not yet, but it's coming. It's already coming. That was foreshadowing right there. God damn it, Nightbot, you spam too much. I'm considering getting rid of you now. Then over here. My needle just fell out. Damn it. Now I have to do this shit again. And I was in the vibe right now. God damn it. I wonder if I could do that. Do you have access to my thing? I can do that over here on my end because, you know, Nightbot works here on my end, but you cannot really... Actually, go to my big PC and go to Nightbot there. I think you should have the accessibility there, and it's in timers. If you're already that curious. If you're too overwhelmed, just stop right there. And I can control it from here. After all, I have to activate Nightbot somehow. Alrighty, now let's just stick that fucker in. Fuck! I pulled too hard. Yep, I should save as well. Also, hey Kia, how are you going? Hold on. I'm gonna save real quickly. Oh god, hold on. I got it. Hey Kia, how are you going? Hold on. Hold on, that's not the save button. Over here it is. That'll do. So how are you going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Yes, we're doing something more casual today. We're doing sewing. Believe it or not, Kona can sew. Yep. Building orcs? Yeah, I would figure as much that you do. Oh, goodness. War indeed, brother. War indeed. I'm here sweating on the table because the lamp that I have is actually generating a lot of fucking heat, and I'm already sweating like I am literally just working overtime and in a sauna club. I don't know. I don't know what to describe this. But it'll do. Also, I can't just Nightbot because I ain't the channel. Of course you can't. Go to my big PC and you should be able to do it there. Just type in Nightbot or something. I don't fucking know. That thing also has access to the channel. Because, you know, streaming. We do streaming on 2PC. There we go. I don't know your password. Right. I actually wanted to yell it out, but nah. I know where I'm standing. I hear the music. Just give me a moment. Just give me one moment. I'll take care of it. Just give me one moment. I'll just take care of it myself. It's fine. I'm not about to yell it in stream. Come on. That's like amateur hours. Then over here. Then here. Then here. Is your password password? Do you think me this much of an amateur? Do I look like Dimmy to you? Do I look like fucking Dimmy to you? He is a special boy, but still. Yes. You could try, but even Linux Mint is like, Dude, fuck no. Okay, is it 1256? Stop guessing! You'll accidentally leak yourself. Is it boobies? Funny as it would be, no. It's not. I will take care of it myself. Stop guessing the goddamn password, honey. I'll tell you after stream. Or tomorrow, because I still have to go to, you know, Icarus' stream after. There we go. But god damn it, the old password being boobies. Or 800-8135. That is some teenager shit right there. Funny enough, I had that one as a password at one point. You can guess whose Steam account was hacked. At one point I did, yes, but never again. I have never used that sequence as a password ever again since then. That's how I lost my Troublemaker tussle cap. Clanker Spy? Yes. Clanker Spies tried and Clanker Spies figured out that my password had numbers at one point. But then again, I learned. I became better. I told him to fuck off on repeat. Just gotta thread the needle in here. And over here, wonderful. Oh, this looks ugly, but that's fine. I'm not expecting it to be pretty. So, just gonna... do this, because I want this to be a little bit better. Over here. And then over there. I'm making it ugly on purpose, by the way. So it pisses off everybody that actually knows how to sew, and they're just like... But it's in the back, so nobody can see. Let me just... do it like this. No, you're good. Let it be a warm-up. Yeah! This is a perfect warm-up, actually. Next to the glaring light that is really damn hot. Then over here. Then over here, and then do this on the same spot, or kind of the same spot. There we go. We're gonna make the knot in here. It's called the knot for a reason, not a yes. There we go. And then gotta look at it real nice. There we go. Eep. Stop grabbing my thing. There you go. There we go. Besides, if the camera doesn't see it, it doesn't exist. Yes, it really doesn't. But I'm not gonna yell it out. Good. And we're going to make even uglier stuff now. But this is already looking pretty okay. Like for a shitty eye patch, it certainly is okay. Then let's just see over here. We have a little stripe over there. That's good. Oh. Ah, whatever. What the fuck. Not like I care really about accuracy right now. I'm just gonna cut some stripes out. Oh, come on. These scissors are also really, really sharp. I actually cut my finger once on these. So I have a decent amount of respect in front of this. So gonna cut 3 stripes like this. Fuck it. Accuracy is overrated anyways. Then tie a knot at the end here. Yeesh. Then over here. There we go, wonderful. Okie dokie. So how does this arrange? Like one over here. Okay, then one over here. Oh, it's too thick. Oh no, they're actually quite the right size. Awesome. And then one over here. Okay. There we go. So we're starting with this one. There we go, nicely. Then we will just fold that over, I think. And then like over this, then over here. Okay, did I stick it up well? Just gotta make it kinda invisible. There you go. Yes, this looks shit, but this is my kind of shit, so it's fine. Then over here. This looks cruddy as hell, but that's perfect. We want it as crappy as possible. Or at least I do like it a little bit more on the crappy side. There we go. And cut here too. And that's one down. Looks nice and shitty. So, Scrungle, let me just show that here. Ah, yes. It looks perfect for Scrungle, so it cannot be that bad. We're already in next stages. That's not too bad either. So we're just gonna go over here. Just say everything is a starter base and everything is going to be fine. I know. It's okay to have it jank when you call it a starter base, at least in Factorio. Which I still haven't finished, by the way. For somebody who enjoys these kind of games, I'm really shit at them. There we go. Well, that's not what's supposed to happen. And okay, we'll do it like this. Then over here. Sometimes it does. It's been at least a couple of months since you sewed something. Yes, it has been. Like the last thing was literally the coat that I made. And that turned out way too well for how janky it was. Like seriously, it had no right to go this well. Just gotta... Okay, wonderful. I'll just do it like this then. come on. Is something stuck in here? Hold on a minute. There we go. Then, where's the thread? The thread's here, fantastic. There we go. The most crappiest sewing stream ever. Let me just say this much. And everybody is invited. Because if you're not having fun, then it doesn't really matter. There we go. Go through with it once. It ain't crappy if it ain't crappy. Come on, stop that. Nah. Have you seen the stitches? At least they hold. So that's the... At least they hold, okay? At least they hold. But look. We're coming a little bit closer to it. A little bit closer. And then I also have these rubber bands as well that I can sew on. Let me just get the package off of them. Aha! Smart. I have them already. They were dirt cheap, so I don't expect them to be good. But supposedly they're alright, so there's that. Let me just actually do something different this time, because I don't really feel like... There we go. Now that laziness is coming through. There you go. What the fuck? What happened to the needle again? Guess I have to refret it. It's fine. Where's the needle? There it is. There. Can't lose it there. I cannot lose it there. A little bit of spool. Then snip. Wonderful. Then we'll have the threading tool, which for some reason always has like a woman's face on it. I don't fucking know why. Just put like a bug on it or something. Something more interesting. There we go. It took me a few tries to actually get it through this time. Hold on. And over here and zack. I like this little tool. Though hand sewing is a little bit annoying. But for tiny things like this, perfect. It is just perfect. So we're just going to do it this way. And in here, okay. Should just have enough to tie it. Come on. Hold on a minute. I can see the chat moved. Come on. Ah, wonderful. I got it. Whew, okay, let me just thread it through. Just found out that the woman stamped on the needle threader can be either Roman goddess Arachne or Minerva. Ooh, that's interesting. I'd still like a bug on it. Minerva was the crafty one. Yeah. We like the crafty stuff here. It looks ugly as shit. But hey, it works. I can vibe with Minerva. She seems like someone capable. Just gotta go here. Fantastic. Just stab. Then stab a little bit. Then thread in here to make the knot. There we go. And here we have like 20 types of stitches in just one. Nice. There we go. Wonderful. So now let's just, you know, get a rough measurement of my head. Because I have a head. It's a head full. Shit, I just accidentally unraveled everything. Shit. It's okay. We'll need all of it. We'll need all of it. Just give me one moment. If I do it like this, dumbass. Yeah, I am. Come on, professional dumbass. So I just go like this, and then just like that. Oh, hold on. I snapped big end or small end. Yes. Hold on, I gotta check what I did. It's one of them. Okay, if I snip like that, it should be fine. A little bit extra for extra. I got the snip! Welcome back from Agile, everybody. You missed nothing. Trust me. I got the snip. So I can just... just... drawing. Then just gonna... do this shit. Do data shit. Oh my god, all this shit. Fuck. There we go. I got the knot! There you go. So just gonna make like a weird ass stitch just to hold it down. As long as it holds, it's all good. There we go. Then we're gonna make another stitch right here. Tinier stitch. Come on. Then we will thread through this. And then through here. And where are you? There you are. Thread through here. There we go. That is the first of the 2 stitches done. It looks like crap, but it's sewn on. It's there. It is on there. It's gonna stay on there. So we're just gonna straighten that out. Give it a nice little and then just go over here. And try to stitch it over there. Ow! Ah! Fuck. I poked myself. Hold on. Ah! Hold on. I made a mess! We will! There's a finger hat somewhere, I know. That's what the thimble is for. I know. But guess what? Fixed. That didn't take long. That really did not take long. I could just... There we go, because this is cloth basically, so perfectly fine. There we go, all good. It's secure now. Nothing's gonna happen now. This is why I'm not allowed near needles. We got it fixed, don't worry. Just give me one quick shot at this. Because it needs to stretch at least a little bit. So, oh, I lost the thimble. Okay, let me just do this real quickly. Gotta test it like that. Fuck, this might even be a bit too much. Like a thumb's worth. There you go. So, there we go. Always have a thimble on hand. Otherwise you'll lose your head. Now it's gonna be a little bit more complicated doing the tying and shit, but oh well. Kona hurting himself live on stream because fuck it. Just gotta... There we go, wonderful. Then over here. You can't blame me for hurting myself because some of these stitches are interesting that I have to do. Nicely said. Then over here. There we go. Have a nice little This'll hold, probably. Yeah, this'll hold probably. Just gotta make that stitch over here. Oh, I wonder how much Kona will bleed when this is over. Well, start counting. Because this is working, I guess. Hold on. I gotta scare the wife, BRB. She's definitely not watching the stream. So I can do the thing that I was destined to do. Hold on, I got another thing. Well, I can confirm regrets have been made. Ow, hold on. My eye. Dog shit. But at least it exists now. So yeah, I made like a thing imaging now, and quote unquote eye patch. Because every time you put it on, you yell "eye" because something's stabbing you in the eye. Don't worry, I'm still not getting blind. But hey, it's a thing now. I should maybe put something in the back though, because oh, that was the thing that stung me. But hey, it's an eye patch. Very shitty one, but it's an eye patch. Just gotta take that over there, and there you go. Next thing on the agenda. Why do you load this again? So yeah. Milton was very scared because I had an eye patch. She could not recognize me at all. Do not ask. That is the truth, I swear. There we go. We have this thing to do now. Anyways. We have 4 later. Okay. I sure need to save, but do you see this here? Do you see this here? Yeah, me neither. Anyways, I gotta save now. Hold on. And it took multiple weeks, but the hammer's starting to fall apart. I'll fix it later on. It's fine. It's actually, I actually broke off a part now. Well, shit. Oopsie. Skill issue. Nah. Call new stratagem. Gotta. If it wasn't a reclamation thing, then I could. But yeah, I'll fix it. Don't worry. Reclamation and restoration, as always. There we go. Wonderful there. Wonderful there. We have everything. Everything is working perfect. I just gotta cut myself a piece out there. There we go. And I gotta get the chat back on. There you go. Wonderful. Maybe I should not make it as weird as I did before, so... Good. D. Yeah. D. So, now I have to just kind of measure out better how I should measure my eye patch. Like this. And maybe just, you know, etch into it a little bit. Or draw onto it a little bit. Just getting at least a rough shape of it. I mean, it works, I guess. Just gotta get the rough shape out. Hold on, how did I measure that now? Like this, right? So I just gotta do it like this, and then just go like here. There we go. There we go. Much better. And it actually fits my eye better as well. It doesn't go directly into the eye either. We're fixing this shit. We making shit good. Now let me just mark down which is the bottom by doing this. Down. Not. Okay, there you go. Wonderful. If you can make a gun last enough, then no simple wears and tears can stop it. I mean, I've been hammering this thing wildly for the past few months at this point. So yes, it's actually a surprise that it could survive this long. So it's a good hammer. I thought it was gonna break in the middle first, but now it didn't. It didn't. So we're just gonna try it like this. Put over here. And over here. Right? Right, there you go. Where's the band? There it is. So we definitely didn't measure correctly last time. So we're just going to fucking wing it this time. So if this is not the length that it should have, which is like something like that, sort of. Yeah, that'll do. Fuck it. Yeah. We got 2 eye patches. We can be pretty. We can be very pretty pirates. Ah, there it is. There's the needle. It needs a new thread. I could glue it, but you know. So then I'm just gonna stab you again. How fabulous can you make a pirate in Pirate Barbie? Very. You can make him very, very fabulous looking. That's certain. Like really, really fab. Like pretty as hell. But then again, you have to be able to back up your prettiness with skill. If you're on the higher seas. On the high seas, you'll definitely have to think of something better than just looking pretty. Intimidation is start of it. But actually pulling it through, that's another story in itself, alright. Then... wonderful. Because when you are a pirate legend, you can actually have like the pinkest fucking hair possible as well. We do not talk about that though. That is bad. That has currently not a good name. Though there are some very, very interesting colors. Ah, fuck it. I barely wore it and it already annoyed me. Because I need that extra fumage. There we go. Do you think you could ever cosplay as your marooned moron? Maybe. I mean, I am a moron and I have the coat for it already. So I'm not far off. I just need a bandana and a con to go to, and if somebody just recognizes me enough, then it would be funny, but no. Nobody would know who I was because there's so many pirates. And so many pirate looks. So, just saying, oh, they would recognize you? No, they wouldn't. You have any idea how big the Sea of Thieves is actually? But look, we're already making like parts of the pirate, so might as well, right? Ah, there we go. And 4-letter is really damn hard to sew through. Because we really gotta push through it. There we go, and then just over here so we have a nice X on top. Wonderful. Oh yes, this is wonderful. Then I just gotta return here. How did I fret for you? Oh, like this. Not by me, I'm just going to pull this through and quote unquote fix it to make sure that things are okie dokie. Because making powered stuff allows me to be shit at my things. That'll do, I guess. Then over here, just one stitch over here. And go through here. That'll do. It holds. It holds. Bam. And bam. Here. It holds. There you go. That's all it needs to do. Then we just do another double thread here. And just go through. And have the most ugliest double knot in the world. There you go. If you had to do another large sewing project, what would you make? I would love to make armor at one point. Just armor will require me to do tailoring too, but armor is fucking scary. I know some people who have pulled it off, but I'm still fucking scared of armor. I can make weapons easy, like no biggie there, but armor is a different beast, alright. Then again, I would have to work with EVA foam again because it is lighter and it also works better for armor in the first place. Because 3D printing stuff would require me to actually measure stuff out and then print and then test and then reprint and then test and then reprint and then test. At one point, I'm gonna run out of filament, and that's gonna be expensive, and I don't have that much filament. Filament is always an issue on my end. That shit costly. Well, do you hold? Nah, you'll be enough, I guess. Or not. Fuck you too, I guess. Guess I'll do it again. Ooh, boy. Just gotta go over here. It keeps breaking off and it's annoying me. I need more thread, that's the problem. I cannot do this with like a minimum fart of thread anyways. Why am I trying? Ugh! Patience, Kona, patience. There we go. It'll work out. Just gotta... I have like a lot of holes in that leather already, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't need to be pretty anymore. Its existence is already its reasoning. Then in here. Wonderful. And then we're just gonna tie it in. Another sewing project is a lot of planning and material. And I had to buy a lot of extra material with the last one that I did, which was a coat. And it turned out to be like, I used very dirt cheap material, okay? I'll be frank. I used dirt cheap material and material that should not be used for that. But it works because I really wanted to just have the feel of it like that. And that feel, fucking worth it. But at least if I made another project like that, another sewing project where I make like a whole ass costume, I'll definitely need to plan it out better. But one thing that I would love to do is combining my print abilities with sewing in the first place, so I can make like really interesting stuffs. Goodness, that looks ugly. And I'll get there, just with good time. And maybe at one point there's gonna be a project that will speak to me enough to actually, you know, give it a proper shot too. Hell, maybe I will make that cape. Maybe I will make a tabard. Maybe I won't do anything at all. That's also a possibility. But sewing is a different beast from crafting, or in that case, you know, weapon crafting. Because I've done weapon crafting for so many years at this point, that I am so used to its process that I just enjoy it just the way it is. And it is really nice to do so. Just having one big prop to work on for the next few months and all that stuff, or a few weeks, and then just go at it. There we go. This holds better. But why is it still so soft? Me don't like that. Come on. I can do this better. And then with all the different scraps types you have, will you do a scrap session, make what you have on stream? It's an idea, I guess. I'll consider it. But I have so much scrap at one point that it's just not, you know, feasible. At one point in every project's life, there has to be a consideration. Do you want to keep at it, or do you need to shoot it? That's how I at least say. It's like, which one gets to live and be finished at one point, and which ones need to just, you know, see the end of it. Because there are projects which I would love to finish, but also on the other hand, I cannot finish because either something is missing, or I just don't have the time or the knowledge, or even don't have the want for it anymore. And that is important to know. Like, what project stays and what project goes is important to know. Much as nobody likes to do that. I don't like doing that, but I still have to do it. Because I want projects to just continue. And if there's a project that just keeps, you know, stalling the entire time because there's something that I don't want to do anything, I have to start questioning myself. Do I really want it, or do I need to shoot it? Metaphorically, of course. And that already helps a lot with the entire process of any project. There we go, much better. And that's what I have to consider with my projects as well. My projects also have to somehow either live or die, basically. Oh my fucking god, it's a mess. Alright, let me just... Does it hold? Yes, it does. There you go. Good enough. I'm no professional, thus good enough is good enough. Now, is this good? Is this pretty and good? Now let's try it. Yes, I'm always trying it actually on, so that I can see if it really works or not. Ow. It goes into my eyeball. Wow, there certainly is much more to it than just, you know, slapping some fucking cloth on it and calling it a day. I'm gonna annoy the wife real quickly. I'll be right back. Gertie, Gertie! You look like shit. It feels rough on my eye. Baby. Hey, guess what? Eye patches are hard. Who would have thunk that eye patches are actually hard? Also, welcome back everybody from Agile. My eyes hurt. Well, my eye hurts, rather. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk that eye patches are not as easy as they look? Oh man. Because if you make it wrong, as I've just experienced right now, it just squeezes into your eye. I really need to get actually a proper eye patch to just see what's going on there. Maybe that would have been not a bad idea. But, you know, live and learn, I guess. Ah, fuck. Feels like I have cloth in my eye. Anyways, I'm gonna just look around if there's something else that I can make as well. Because I have so much scrap, it's kind of nuts. I don't like masks, titles, peglets, beards. I don't have a beard. Can't afford having a beard. Then again, you sprang the idea at the last second today so that no stores were open. Yes, I am very, very good at planning. Thank you very much for calling me out on that. What about clothing shop? Clothing. Let's see what we can do here. Gloves. I mean, gloves can't be too hard now, can they? Famous last words, by the way. Let me just look through. Which looks the most well done that I could possibly make? Fingerless gloves. Let's see, ooh, they look raggedy as hell. Do I have enough for that? No, I can't. As always, that needs something to do. The bacon wrap gloves. Nay. Mysterious stranger gloves, nightfall hunter gloves. Goodness gracious. What about something? There's like bare. It's either just full on gloves, or just like completely no fingies. Like what in the seven hells? That's funny as hell. I really want to make something, but I can't really. That's just all like, damn. What about the smuggler gloves? Spider's venom gloves, they look weird. Tell you what, I'm gonna take a quick break first so that I can also research a bit better, as well as, you know, I have to, you know, take care of some stuff. So I'll be right back, okay? Excuse me while I have a hankering for coffee. Make a quick cup of coffee. He'll be right. Yeah, I just said that. I'll be right back. Just wait a little bit longer. I'll do it. I'll make it. Okay, I have everything. Thank goodness. Took me long enough. Oh my goodness. That coffee is really helping right now. Alright, back with it. So, anyways, I'm just gonna go back in here, and here's a thing that I don't throw. Coffee, my beloved. Today you are very energetic. So, anyways, we're... Honey? Did you change something on the screen? That's weird. Hold on. I'm just gonna get rid of that. I gotta check if I have malware now, huh? Great. Oh, yes, nothing beats a good coffee right now. I don't know why that came in, swear. It was funky. But I also have found some other things that I could maybe use for stuff. So, for those people who might know, there's also this. See, it doesn't hurt. That's pretty awesome. I like. Everybody knows that it's moss paper. It's nice and mossy and just really, really nice and soft. So, I have a theory. The reasoning is, those do hang through. They hang through, and that's the problem. That's why it goes into your eye, for hell's sake. And then it squeezes your eye, and it's like, nyeh. So, I was thinking, maybe alternatively, I should make it out of something else. And also a little bit bigger, because, oh, look at this. Oh, it feels so nice. So we're gonna try everything today. It started off as a, I'm only making eye patches videos. It's gonna end up with, I'm gonna make everything. So, I have more than enough scrap to make like tiny little patches of everything. And I have like this patch here, which has some junk on it too. Great. And I also have like tons and tons of X-tester material that I made for the code with a lot of wiring and a lot of threads from the sewing machine that I broke. It was a tiny one. It was cheap. I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna make something dumb. And on top of that, I have some green stuff too. So I thought, like, hey, I have some green stuff. I just need to lead in over. There we go. We have green cloth. The same green cloth that Scrungle was made from. So I was thinking, why am I not just making another Scrungle? Making Scrungles is fun. Scrungles are really fun. But I'm gonna make like a Scrungle stress ball. He's gonna have horns and all that stuff. Yeah. He's gonna look like this, but without arms or legs. And he might not have his bow tie either. But we'll figure it out one at a time. Because Scrungle is really good to have. Because also, as you can see, Scrungle is a great stress tool. An anti-stress tool. Look at this. Hold him real firmly and you'll have no stress anymore left. And he springs back. And also, here's another thing that it can do. There we go. Nice. He's been chucked next to Günther, by the way. If you really want to know where he is now. But with this cloth, we should be able to make more. First and foremost, we need the scissors, which I put right here. For a change, I actually know where they are. Great. What an improvement in character already. Connor knows where his tools are. So, we're just gonna cut like a little bit of cloth here. Because there's a lot of scrap cloth in this one too. I creep as much scrap as possible, so that I have stuff like this. But, problem. How are we gonna make a Scrungle out of just one? We will need two. We will make like a very simple Scrungle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start cutting. And then just go with the flow. A Scrungle would love it, because Scrungle doesn't know how to talk common yet. Or our language, rather. So it's just gonna be a rounding. Like this. Then over here like this. Then we have like some kind of smally horns. Like that. There we go. Then we cut over yonder a little bit. And then we do the same on this side. Come on. I hate how everything is just trying to stay flat the entire time, but that's just the way it is. That's just the way it's going to be. You're not going to be flat no longer. I'm going to make you nice and rotund. And you have no say in that, Mr. Cloth. So we're just going to cut in here. There's a lot of crocheting, by the way, on Makers as well. So if you want to see that, might as well just recommend you that. And now we have that. We have some more scrap. That scrap goes into this here, into a bag where I keep all my scrap. We'll cut out a rough of this one. Crocheting, are you gonna learn that too? No. It's already a one that I learned how to do sewing in the first place, so don't stretch your luck. Really, don't stretch your luck. I'm not going to learn crocheting any day soon. Crocheting already takes even more patience than I do have already. But Makers and Crafting, at least the section here on Twitch, as far as I've seen, has also a lot of crocheters. And if you need something really chill, yeah, that'll help. Wah! There we go. We have wonderfully that part. Then over here. Then we just cut around. But crocheting can also be very useful for some other things as well. I wouldn't know now. Ask somebody who crochets. There's a lot of people, actually, surprisingly, because it is a nice little side thing. Just chill. Takes your mind off. It repeats, but it is still changing in its own self as well. There we go. There we go. El Scranglo. It's Scrungle with a beard. Or if you want it upside down, hold on. Monsieur Scrungle. Oui, oui. Oui, oui. Monsieur Scrangle. But I like Scrangulo more, honestly. Scrangulo. The tiny assistant. There we go. Out of all the channels in Makers and Crafting, the second most popular crochet is crocheting outside of the 3D printing camps. The 3D printing camps, I still feel like they're just cheap and easy. I mean, what am I to talk? I try to do that, but I feel like not too well doing that because I feel like I'm not adding to anything. No offense to the people that do it. I'm just saying, y'all get your bag. But that's just a personal opinion of mine. I just don't like doing that because it feels like I'm not doing enough. Or anything at all, honestly. I want to provide something. And whilst I can provide a 3D printer, yes, that's pretty cool, I do not want to solely rely on that. I want to actually build shit. But crocheting is really big on Makers and Crafting here, which is surprising on one side, but on the other hand, it's like, yeah, I get it. I get it. There we go. There we go. Wonderful. Then we just lay it on top of each other. Bless you, honey. Then we just do it like that. Thank you. And now we're just going to make the stabs. so that Scrungle doesn't move too much whilst we're making him, and making another Scrungle ultimately. We have so many Scrungles in our household right now. But this one is going to be a stress ball one. And honestly, sewing, you know, teddies and stuff like this is actually pretty funny. Because you have to think inverse, you have to think reverse. Especially with sewing in general, you have to think like really reverse to be able to actually do stuff. And it took me a moment to actually realize that. It's like, wait, I'm thinking this wrong. And then it just worked. Pretty cool, actually. There we go. We need a lot more thread for that, though. So, we're gonna get rid of this piece of thread. Because when in doubt, make a scrungle, right? We're gonna need like a lot more thread. Gonna do this much first. Then just gonna stab him through here. Wonderful. Then over here. Tie it up. There we go. And now we can start making our scrunglino. Just gotta tie a double knot at the end as always. Because otherwise it'll open up and we do not want that. Shit. I fucked it up. Hold on. I can fix this. I can fix this. This will be on the inside anyways. Then there we go. That'll do. Now we can start making scrungle by making the first stitch, and this will take a while now. So we have more than enough time to talk about everybody's day. So how's your day been? because stitching that is going to take a long while, but I want it to be really nice, so I'm gonna take my time with that. Then back here. Then once again here. And this is going to take a long while now, so please bear with me whilst I am stitching a scrungle. Oh, god damn it. The needle fell out. How come? How freaking come? I even tied you down, you little shit. Where's the needle thing imaging? There it is. Wonderful. We're just going here. I recently bought a set of Warhammer stuff. It's going to be very interesting to actually work on that as well. It'll take a while until it arrives, but you know. They're still going good. Just finished a massive project and sending off to review. Fuck yeah. See? Productivity. We got 100 in it here. Just gotta double tie it this time. There we go, wonderful. But hell yeah, you go get them, girl. Especially now, in this wonderful time that we like to call Pride Month. I may not be LGBTQ, but I'm still an ally. Because lots of friends that I've met are actually LGBTQ and all that stuff. So, and I appreciate their existence because they taught me a lot of stuff. So, why the hell not? I really love having them around. So, that's the best part about it. And if they feel well the way they are, then I want to continue, and then I want to, you know, see to it that they continue that way. Because if they feel well the way they are, then great. That's great. That's fantastic even. I want to continue that. There we go. Then over here. I see what the issue is. It keeps catching itself on my pants, funnily enough. On the teeth of my pant. There we go. Just gonna do it like that. There we go. And it's ad time again. We still have some stickers, by the way. They're not going too well, but I really don't care. Because they're just unique and I just love the looks that they have. That's all I'm gonna say. That'll be the advertisement for the stickers. But it keeps tying itself up and that is a bit annoying. There you go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just gonna work myself up towards it and then it'll be gone. One way or another. Oh, come on. Get through here. There we go, wonderful. There we go. So will this one be like a Sungle? I mean, kinda. He won't have arms or legs. But if you want a Sungle, you'll definitely see one now. After all, we still have, for everybody that is tier 1 or higher in subs, there's a new emote for you. From last week's little thing that we have had as well. Which is called the Sungle. I like to make a Rammstein joke out of that though. Ad break is finishing now. Wonderful. Welcome back everybody from Agile. Hope you're doing well. Hope you got something nice as always. We are just here stitching. Hey Icarus, how you going? Hope you're doing well. We're just here making plush toys by hand because why not? It's another day. It's just another, you know, another piece of content. But also, you know, being able to have something that just looks funny. So how are you going, ATR? It's so hot. I bet. I'm sweating my ball. I'm sweating here as well. And it's only because of this fucker right here. Because of the fucking lamp. It's so hot here. And also very humid too. So I guess that also counts. But otherwise, how was your morning walk? Your routine? Your everything? Hope you're having a wonderful time today. Are you gonna go golfing? Or did you go golfing already? I know you usually do that on Saturdays, as far as I remember. There we go. Oh. Then down here and up here. Wee. There you go. Fantastic. Just how we like it. Get in here, then squeeze through here. We're right now already at the ears. Too hot for golf. I weaken in the heat, humidity. Ah, you're also somebody that just melts in the sun. You're not allowed to laugh, Nelton. Shut! That's so freaking mean of you. Just because I'm a man from the mountains doesn't mean that you're allowed to laugh at all of my freaking meltiness. Freaking meanie. There we go. And over here. Nice stitching. And up here. Oh boy. Up here. Yes. Wonderful. Then up in here. Oh, I'm a woman of the Northern Cali Mountains. We thrive on wildfire. Yes, you do. But not here. We have nice, cold, and normal people weather. At least I like to call it that. I swear, it's always her with her wildfire weather. Humidity does tend to slow. That's why it's better to swim if you have some place to swim. Yes. But not everybody has a place to swim. That's the problem as well. It would be cool, literally and metaphorically, but sadly, we don't have that. And I do not want to go to the public ones because they look a little bit rank. Oh man. Then over here, then come on, dig in here over here. There we go. Proper mountains sound lovely. Mountain biking, trail running, and lifting whole trees before 8 a.m. Yeah. Had to do that at one point. Then again, that's how I help my parents. Because they work up in the mountains as well from time to time. And when they need help, of course, why not? I mean, firstly, you get a free stay in the mountains, which is already just awesome enough, especially with the views that it tends to have. And secondly, why the fuck not? Yes, I don't get to sweat as often anymore, so why the hell shouldn't I? Just gonna tie a knot here. Okay, not yet. I'm gonna tie it up there. So when you're gonna visit the Alps here, that'll be a while. I have a feeling that Icarus is not able to visit the Alps, the Austrian Alps, for a while. Though it would be funny. You would love it here. And don't worry, people speak English here too. Just, you know, don't talk to the farmers a lot. They'll look at you weird. Then there we go. Dot here, there you go. I'd love that. Yes, I would know. Especially in summer, it just feels so nice. There's so many good hiking trails that we could show you. And even a mountain stay in like a Alp house as well, like 1-to-1, like in the movies. It's pretty damn gorgeous. There we go. 1, then a 2. I'm gonna tie myself into that, so I'm just gonna do it like this. And alpine mountain houses are super cozy, and some even come with built-in sauna. Yes, like the one that we were in. Yeah, that was so good as well. Just in the evening, a good sauna sesh. Sweat yourself out and then just sleep tighty night. Oh man, sounds like a dream right now. Gladly we'll do that again. That's certain. But now I'm gonna need to make a stitch like that, because I will need to make a tie here. And I will need to have that in my face right now so I can see where it goes. There we go, and don't get stuck here. Wonderful. Then over here. There we go. Now comes the funny part that we need to do, and that is flipping it inside out. That's why I left a little bit of spot here, because we'll need to flip the entirety inside out now. So that the stitches are all gone. And also the horns can stick out a little bit. It's not the most best made, honestly, but it still is made one. Just gotta figure out where the thing is. There's the horn. And then stick your finger through it. There we go. One of the horns. Then check in here. There it is. There we go. There we freaking go. And we have nearly a whole scrungle. Now I'm just gonna grab some filling. I'll be right back. It's not very far. It's right there. I'll look for a picture. Thank you. So where's the stuffing?
Either that or we use the rest of it in our collage.
But we had like a whole bag still.
Should be somewhere around here. Somewhere in your workshop mess. It could be somewhere in that corner.
I'm looking. I don't see any bags. Can we just use it for our blowhouse, maybe?
I don't think so.
That would be a little bit too much. Then again, you like him really fucking fat. Like, you like him really, really fat.
Well, that looks like we'll just have to use the cloth scraps as the stuffing.
I certainly will then. Simple. We have more than enough scraps. So, I'll have to take all of this then. Not gonna use the leather. And since it seems like we're out of stuffing, just gonna chop it up a little bit. And use that as stuffing then. Improvisation is key after all. But we had stuffing, I could swear. Done. Then that's okay. So that begs the question, can you use a devilite to throw at a dartboard? They're made out of flesh still. They're not hard. You would want them to be hard, would you? Just gotta chop it all real nice and easy. And then we have also some extra stuffing as well. Because sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And make your own stuffing out of freaking scraps that you have from 6 months ago. And then use that instead of the full stuff. There we go. Then here. So let's start stuffing. We're gonna go with the ears first, because that will need to have the first filling anyways. We're gonna fill it with itself now too. Because those ears and horns are gonna take the most stuffing so that they can stay solid. Or as solid as they can be. There we go. Then use a little bit of that. There's a little bit of plastic here. Get it in there and then push it over yonder. There we go. There we go, wonderful. Get some more in. Give it a nice little push into the horns. There we go. This does not look suspicious at all. Trust me, this does not look suspicious at all. Now we're gonna get the rest of the stuffing in here. I'm gonna keep the beard for the time being. The mustache for our little scrungle. This is gonna be a very stiff scrungle. Then we have like a lot of scraps, so don't worry about that. We'll be fine there. Especially the stuff that is really thinly cut. There we go. How much would you need to stuff this to count him as a stress ball? Will the stitching hold enough? I don't know. We'll figure it out when when I have to squeeze him hard enough. Maybe I'll do it live as well. Because why the hell not? Then over here. Then cut a little bit over yonder. Then we're gonna stuff all of that in already. Because we'll definitely need to somehow reverse stitch it. Because look at this, it already just eats everything as it is. It needs a lot more filling. Can I just stuff the entire thing in there? Hold on. Just stuff the blanket in there. Nah, I can't. But I will cut it in half to try again. Eat it. Yes. He's a very hungry boy. He's a hungry scrungly. Ah, see, this worked out now better. Chopping it in half and then just going with it. There's also good use of the scrap. Relatable. Yep. There we go. Just give him a nice shake. Boing, 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 boing. The stitching holds this much already. It's gonna be a little bit of a stiffer boy, but it's fine. You know, when we have good food, we just like to stuff our mouths in, don't we? There we go. That looks like it's gonna be enough, believe it or not. Then we're just gonna take a single stitch here. Shall I do a squeeze test? Later on, yes, but not right now. Because first I want to sew him shut. Or maybe I'm just gonna stuff him one more time. Maybe there's a bit scrap. Yes, I still have like a small piece of scrap left. Just gotta... Because he looks like he needs more stuffing. Yes. He does feel like he needs more stuffing. You can feel it as well. Because I need to just, you know, shake him up a little bit. And then he feels a little bit tougher now. And then just shake him a little bit like that. And then we have more space again. Space, quote unquote. Because I have some big pieces of scrap here that could maybe fit, could maybe not fit. Like this thing. Yeah, I have a whole bag of just scrap material, by the way. Because it's a waste not to use all of it. All from sewing that goddamn code as well. There we go. Then over yonder. Give him a bit of a squeezing here to give him some extra roundness over there. Then it's getting tougher now. It's getting a bit tougher now, so we are right now at the right velocity. Bunny. So, now we can stitch him up nicely. Just gotta squeeze him a little bit. I think he can actually fit some more. Cut him one more time. And just stuff it here. And then just go all the way over here. Ah, goodness gracious. Oh yeah, this feels a lot more solid now. Now we can stitch him shut. Now we can stitch him shut. Hey Mergu, how you going? Hope you're doing well. Happy 6/7. I mean, why not? Hey Mergu, how you going? Hope you're doing well. We're just here doing some sewing, because why not? Even though we're usually just crafting stuff, today is a good day for sewing stuff together. Yeah, you're a first time chatter, are you? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely time. Hope you're having a wonderful time as well. How you going? Hope you're doing well. Just gotta shut this down. Doing good. Never watched someone do this before. Well, I'm glad that there's a lot of things that I do here. Sewing, making a round plushie is firstly a first time for me too. So there's a first time for everything. Don't worry about it. I've made one before, but never on stream. So, guess it's a first time for both of us. And also, it's a good use of scrap stuff when I have some. Just make a plushie out of it. But yeah. You usually watch like some crafting channels or maker stuff or stuff? Maybe some artsy stuff? Just gotta give it now the overall rigmarole. There we go. Nice, nice. Yeah, it really is fun. Or are you more on the gamier channels? Hey, I'm not trying to discriminate, just, you know, taking a feel for it. What are you making? I'm making our little fella here. We lovingly call him Scrungle. And I'm just making like a squishable version of him. More like a stress ball version. Because Firstly, it's always fun to make, and secondly, it's just I have so much scrap material that it would be a waste not to use it too. Yeah, here is how the actual scrungle looks. By the way, love that Devilite. Oh, you know him. You also want from? Do you know from? You do know where he comes from? The Spiral Knights, huh? So yeah, I'm just making another yes man in that sense as well, because they're just really lovely to make. And why the hell not? Love them. At one point, oh yeah, I'm in the TGC. Oh, you're in the Goose Caboose. Me too. You'll most likely be able to find me in the art stuff as well. Why not? Hell yeah. Are you in the Geese Caboose or the Goose Caboose? One of the two. I'm just being there because I like to just do stuff. The Goose Caboose. Oh, you're in the original. Hell yeah. It's lovely to meet, and it's lovely to see people just snooping around for others as well. But yeah, I'm also in the Goose Caboose as well. You'll most likely find me in the art channel. Awesome to see how small the world is actually. Indeed, yeah. But yeah, that's just what I like to make. You sewing the silly one? Hell yeah, I am. Hey, Tori, how you going? Hope you're doing well. And yes, I'm sewing myself another silly one. But this time, stress ball version. Because I could definitely use a stress ball that can actually withstand me as well. When I throw it against the wall and such. Tell them what you've been up to. Oh yeah, I will, certainly. So I've been trying to make eye patches, but I've learned pretty quickly that eye patches are not as easy as they look. And I made 2 of them. Not very professional ones, but you know, just one here. Like one eye patch like this, and then another one made with leather. Where'd I throw it now? God, I like to throw my stuff everywhere. Just give me a moment. And another one made out of fall leather. And then I was like, you know what? I could make a stress ball scrungle. And he's holding up well, actually. Fantastic. Now I have to see for some pom-poms. There we go, wonderful. There are some pom-poms here. Otherwise, I just usually like to craft, you know, weapons and such. Like I made the combustor from Spiral Nuts as well, for you, Murgu. And it's been really fun doing that. I sadly did not record that because that was way before I was like, oh, I should maybe stream that. But I do enjoy making that stuff. It's really fun. There we go, just one stitch here. Well, I would love to see that. I can show it to you right now if you want to. Give me one moment, I'll get it off the wall. Yes, I have it on my wall. I am the maniac that made the fucking combustor. So Murdu, since you're new here, this is mine. I made this. You can see the entire process both on the Spiral Knights Reddit as well as in the Goose Caboose art chat. I have the entire process of it there too. And yes, as you can see, it has something there. It needs a battery. I have a cable somewhere. Give me a moment. I'll show it to you what it can do. Because that thing was also the first time I actually learned how to use LED. Does it beat the pizza sword? Nothing beats the pizza sword. I cannot beat the pizza sword I cannot just beat the pizza sword. That would be nightmarish to do. Let me just switch off the lights so Murgu can see really nice. There it is. It lights up like fire as well. This thing has a password in it that I forgot. I could usually switch it between fire, shock, and frost as well. I just forgot its password. I might need to reset it. But yes, I am that maniac that builds stuff like that. But today I just wanted to chill out a little bit. I was like, oh, I haven't been sewing for a little bit, so why not? Let me just put the thing back onto the wall. Very impressive. Yeah, it's very impressive until you realize it's really janky in the back. But that's just my style. It may be janky, but it's hella pretty. So yeah, today, just gonna be a Devilite. Aw, thank you Murgu, very nice of you. Hope you're having a nice day with us as well. I'm trying to make sure that it stays that way. But yeah, every Sunday I usually craft. Every Sunday I usually craft, so if you want to see what I'm crafting next week, you'll just have to be there, because I usually have no plan what I craft. Thank you so much for the follow as well, by the way. Really appreciate it, buddy. Hope you're having a lovely stay, having a lovely time, and of course, just, you know, stay healthy. That's the first thing that everybody should do. So, let me just tie a knot there. Then chop this off here. But yeah, I make a lot of props in general. So outside of just Spiral Knight stuff, I make a lot of Sea of Thieves stuff. I have been shown from the Sea of Thieves people themselves multiple times, and I just love making stuff. No commissions, no nothing, just whatever I care about. And also, you know, YouTube here and there. I actually like to upload clips there and edit clips as well, because we're just a weird bunch here. But you know what? We're our weird bunch, and nothing could change that. What have you been making the last several weeks? Ooh, I've been working on a weapon from Borderlands 2. Right. Thanks for reminding me. I've been working on a weapon for Borderlands 2. Next week, there's going to be a video about it, where I documented the entire thing as best as I could. So it means really the entire process, how I did it, including all the streams where I was modeling it, where I was where I was printing it, how I worked on it, everything. It's basically the same process that the combustor went through. It's basically the same process that the Cooper Cane went through, the Graviton Bomb, and everything else. So I make a lot of game stuff just because I feel like it. No, I have no orders. I just like making stuff. And it's kept me the most sanest ever. By the way, welcome back everybody from Ad Jail. Hope you're having something nice with you. It's gonna be a little bit longer. And then we're going to annoy the shit out of Icarus again. And yes, the Trash Master title actually has a little bit of history, but at this point it's not an insult anymore. It's more just about, hey, I just like that stuff. Oh, there's a thread. There we go. Then we just tie this up here. I said tie this up here. There we go. There we go. Wonderful. And then we just do stuff here. Just gonna go for a bottom here. And then just sew it up here. This is all made with scraps, by the way. So it is the most jankier one that I've made in a while, but as long as it holds, that's the more important part. There we go. And that's another one. We call our little yes man Scrungle because we have a little story with him. We at one point went to Devilite Zone. Nilton went ahead and pet his hat, and since then he's always been following us because he likes head pats. Devilites are weird, but at least they're sweet. That's the story of Scrungle. How Scrungle became one of ours. Just give him head pats. Just gonna tie it in here. And now he helps around the workshop with Blurt. Yes, Blurt is another story. Blurt is my own creation from a small game that I made for a game jam at one point. And he's just been a staple since then. I wish I still saved the streams where I was actually making the game too. Oh well, live and learn, I guess. But at least everything's here. The gang's all here. Then we have it here. Then we have it there. Wonderful. Yeah, the threads are not holding too well, but it's fine. It's just doing good enough. That's all we need today. And now I need to make his mouth. To say me. There we go. Need something from you as well. At one point I made a coat and it has left a lot of scrap. So I have a lot of scrap now. And I want to make sure to use as much of it as possible tonight. Because otherwise it's going to be a bag of scrap that just stays here and has no use. There it is. Wonderful. Just gonna snip that a little bit. And also the scissors are extremely sharp, so I gotta be careful. I cut myself once on them. Not today, but will soon enough. So, let me just get the measurements in on that. Just gotta put it all back in. There you go. You gonna make Blurt stress ball too? Maybe. Blurt's gonna be a lot easier though. Then get rid of this. Then get rid of this. There we go. Wonderful. Now we can make it finer a little bit by having it in. There we go. Having a nice little half. There we go. Perfect. Then just gonna do this. And there we go. It's fun to see another Spiral Knight actually. Not many of us now. But only more now. I think I did one jaw too much. Hold on. Just gotta snip it off like that. It looks like a fake Devilite, that's why. There we go. That'll do. That'll just do. That'll be just fine as well. Gonna position him here. Then just stick him up in here. Just gotta thread them all a little bit. Wonderful. And now we can stitch. Shrimple. Or we can just do the lazy way, because I have glue too, but I kind of want it to be, you know, better lasting than just, you know, 20 minutes. Because I tend to squeeze hard when something goes wrong. So I'm gonna just do that real quickly. Just tie it down. Oh, come on. Give it a knot. There we go. Put another knot. There we go. Perfect. We're just gonna Stitch into it. Not gonna look perfect, but it's fine. It's my own stress ball. So I'm just gonna stitch around it and slowly but clumsily go through every single stitch here. And one after another, we will get our finished scrungle stress ball. Blurred stress ball is going to be much easier anyways, so I kind of like the challenge of it. Because scrungle has a bit of a unique form, or Yes Man does have a bit of a unique form. So there we go. Gonna continue here. Then over here. Come on. Oh, I think I hit a thing inside. There you go, yeah. Then into here. Now this is gonna be the... What about the Vana stress ball? Isn't Vana a stress ball by himself already? For a lot of people. Poor fella gets kicked in the ass 24/7. Let him have a little bit of peace. His existence is being a stress ball. Some people beat him in less than 10 minutes. That's kind of insane in my opinion. But, you know. Oh, god damn it. Whatever's their fun. Vanaduk is the one who needs a stress ball. Yes. I've been inside Vana too many times. Yeah. I'm not really a fan of making like those ridiculous Vana runs personally. But there's people who like it. And I'm not stopping them from it. If that's how they want to play the game, that's how they want to play the game. I like to do the other stuff as well. I do enjoy arcades too much. Especially the ones around Apocrea, as it was recently. Oh man, kinda miss them already. They were fun. Ugh, goodness, now I need to fix that somehow. But I know how to. By not caring about that at all. There we go. But as I said, I'm not really a fan of just doing 1,000 Vana runs at once. I just... Yeah. I mean, good money, yes, but... money can't buy you fun. I mean, yes, it can buy you an orbit gun, but if you have an orbit gun, you basically just beat the game. And what's left? I kind of like having things to do. I enjoy having things to do. But as I said, it can be fun. So I'm not judging anybody on how they play their game. So, I mean, who am I to tell them to play the game one way or another? I'm just a dude on the internet. I'm just a little knight in the corner making devil lights out of plush. I can't be that valuable of a knight. I can't be this good of a knight either. But I'm still a knight, and that's just the way I do. I break the alchemy machine. I don't want the orbit gun. I want enough money to look rad or badass, or simply just to good looking for a knight in the video. Same. I'm saving up for a purple chef coat right now, and I'm nearly there already, so I have nothing to worry about. Hell yeah. But it just takes a long while because, you know, 1.7, 1.8 million crowns. I'm basically there, but especially with how CE is fluctuating the last few days, it's like, ooh, I might need to work a little bit longer. It's fine though. I'm not complaining about it. That's just the way it is. The market is what the market is. And I'm no market guru, so... CE doesn't really hit me too hard. I just sell stuff occasionally, that sells, great, and then just, you know, live my life again. I have yet to sell my second True Love locket. It'll boost me greatly. Not many people can afford it though. That's the problem, that's the thing. Especially because it's a True Love locket. Yeah. The ancient Greeks said, stonks. Stonks indeed. But once I have my purple chef coat, I'll make my main drip. And then, I don't know what I'll do after. Maybe I'll just sell the rest that I have and then just call it a day. Maybe go to night pension. Come on, there you go. Good scrungle, good scrungle. Good scrungle, good scrungle. There we go. As the ancient Greeks said, or, you know, Sir Porkchop likes to say, stoinks. Though admittedly, I just like to throw shit on the auction house and just forget about it. It's like, well, whatever. It's paid off often enough for me, so can't really complain. Because one day I'll just return, it's like, oh god, where did I get 100,000 crowns from? Oh, right. And it just says right there, it's like, oh, right, I sold that. So if you see like a sudden thing with a few strange items suddenly popping out of nowhere, could be me, could not be me, but I'm not saying when. Because that's how I sell currently. I cannot bear trading anymore because I've been in customer service way too long, so I'm so tired out of it. For those who can do it, congratulations. Very proud of you. You have a soul of something that is definitely more than iron. Not me. I cannot do that no more. I'm not really a merchant, so I don't know prices much. I just make mine judging from the many times that I've seen the item was bought or sold. And for how much. I literally just... Firstly, smart still, regardless. I personally just throw him out into the auction house on bid only and start him with a starting bid of 100 crowns. I basically gamble on that regard. That's my kind of gamble. People gamble for me. I gamble on the people. Cause I never resell. Yeah, me neither. I could easily resell. I have things that I could super easily resell, but I do not feel like it. Simply because it's just more work than I already have. And I'm already busy enough as it is. Often enough, I'll admit. Like, not all the time, but sometimes I just feel like I don't want to trade that stuff. And other times I'm just like, I'm not gonna trade that stuff because I know how often people have been lowballing this shit. Man, all this talk reminds me of the old TM Fortress 2 days with the amount of market websites they had. There's like only one left. It's marketplace.tf. I think that's the only one that you can actually just trustfully buy and sell stuff in. And I sold stuff there too, so that I could save up. For one specific reason, and that reason is literally typing in chat right now. Rip TF2 warehouse, my beloved. Yeah. I don't know if it's still up, admittedly, so don't take my word for it. But I know you were still, like, hoarding a shit ton of crates. That much I still remember. I still do. Like, they're the only ones that can actually well resell as well. Especially the old ones. Just gotta tie that up a little bit. There we go. And let's see. Alrighty, Roo. Look at this stuff. Look at this little fella. Just gotta pretty him up a little bit. It's a sungle. It even has the eyes. Hey, honey, you have a moment to come around? Did he survive well? The sungle, yes. Because he has no arms, no legs. And from last week's meme, I'll just show you a sungle. Milton made a new emote. If you're tier 1, it is this one, the big boy. Yes.
Hey.
What?
Go on.
Oh! She fucking kicked him. But, oh, his eye's falling off already.
He doesn't pass the test.
In this sense, no. He doesn't pass the test, no. His eye's falling off, so I have to restitch it. Thus, the Sungle has not passed the test. We're gonna have to restitch it. The other one holds well, though, so that's already good. It's a start. Rotund, indeed. At least he's round. At least he's round. Scrungle likes to eat a lot of cookies. And this is a Sungle. The final form of Scrungle. He's a happy chunky boy. A very happy chunky boy. Just gotta thread that through. Maybe I shouldn't have threaded that through yet. I may have made a mistake. Or not, never mind. I think I fixed it. Somewhat. There we go. Step over here. Step in here. Then in here. Then in here. Because Nilton is also trying to convince me to make another sticker pack. And I'm afraid to say it's working. Because some of the emotes and some of the stickers that she has planned for this summer is going to be very, very well. Because, goodness gracious, you can't stop somebody being this creative by just being, you know, dad. She's hella creative and I love it. There we go. It will of course include Scrungle, it will include Blurt again, it will include my dumb face again. Hey! Hilton! Hit the... Fucking hit me in the head as well, would ya? Where'd he go? You fucking sent him to the back rooms. I just finished him. Oh, there he is. I just finished him and you nearly sent him to the fucking back rooms already. Holy shit, love. But this time, he passes. He has survived. He surely was free. And here we go. We have a Scrungle stress ball. He's very, very solid, actually. Stitching is really nice as well. I wish I was better at it, but I have a sewing machine, and I did make Scrungle with a sewing machine. Let me just show y'all. Maybe some of you have seen it already, if you're on the Spiral Knights Reddit. But these are the Scrungles. All three of them. We have Sungle, Scrungle, and Torpedo Scrungle. Okay, as I said, we have now Sungle, the newest one. Very solid, very firm. We have Scrungle, soft, nice, very squishable. He has wings. Like this. And we also have the first iteration of Scrungle, which I like to call the Torpedo Scrungle. Here they are, all three of them. Oh, I forgot the window. Holy shit! I'm such a shit streamer. But here they are, the Scrungles. La familia Scrungle. No, that's all my Spanish that I know. Don't even think about it. I do not know any further than that. Let me just snip off the needle. There we go. Just gotta check real quickly. Wow, I'm getting tagged a lot. Goodness gracious, a lot of people are writing me on Discord right now. Holy fuck. People, I'm streaming right now. But yes. Hey, I'm not really dissatisfied with today. I mean, yeah, I tried to make multiple eye patches today, but I made another Scrungle instead. When in doubt, make a yes man, right? And yes, I have coffee. Of course I have coffee. This is a coffee shop. Of course I have coffee. Arm be very thin. I know, yeah. He's very tiny. He's very snuggly. But these ones, they're stubs. They're little stubs. But he has perfect velocity, so he flies the best. So when anybody turns in the be free, this is the Scrungle that's gonna get thrown. I mean yours? This one or that one? Oh, my arm. Oh yeah, they're very thin. Don't worry about it. That's just the way they are. They gotta go a little bit somewhere. But they do enough. They're fine. For the time being. I know, I'm very weak. Call me out like that more often, would you? I am a weak boy. I can't help it. But, for my weakness, I'm crafty. Or at least I like to tell myself that. I should work out more, so I know. Take it as a compliment because you keep calling yourself fat. They don't know what my belly looks like. But yeah, I try to keep myself as healthy as possible. Now remind me of the long-armed basketball meme guy. The one in the middle is a polite little man. Yes, because he has a bow tie. That one was actually made with a sewing machine. So he is basically the best version of them all. This one is hand-stitched. This one is also hand-stitched. So they are the most genuine blood-on-hand experience. The best part about all three of them, they're all three machine washable. You could chuck him in a machine, call it a day. He is coming out cleaner than before. And he also has a nice butt. Well, I didn't make him a mask crack though. Like one thing that I noticed, you could make him a mask crack. He's very soft. This one has no brains. This one is just, you know, a pillow basically. And you know what? I like this a lot. It has all, it's just perfect. Perfectly the channel. It's scrappy. It's made out of spare parts basically. But he's okay. But he's very okay. And that's the most important part. This one, first attempt made by Nilton herself. Absolutely gorgeous. And he has perfect velocity to firstly squeeze him and then chuck that fucker away. He's right now in the bathroom, by the way. I just threw him into the bathroom. But yeah, all three of them have something special about them. And every time I make something, it always feels nice. Man, I'm also running out of thread already. Who knew that Conaloy is able to fucking sew himself a pillow? By being the biggest fucking idiot. Me, that's who. There we go. Is it foreshadowing a lesson about the aerodynamics of a Scrungle? I think Nilton would be better in explaining the aerodynamics of a Scrungle because she's the one that actually throws Scrungle at me. It has to be, there's no other way around it. Yes. Oh, fuck off, stupid fly. The one... There has to be, there's no other way around it. I mean, It is a scrungle. Right. So, anyways, to sum it all up, what would we do today? We made shitty eye patches. So, quoting from Sea of Thieves, they're the shittiest things that I ever made in a while. And when you put them on, it actually squeezes into your eye. That was not the plan. So there's that. Oh, and of course ads are coming. And then Sungle. The only thing funnier that would make Sungle even better is if I made him glow. But sadly, invisible. Ooh, you can still actually see him. Hold on. Spooky. 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 Very spooky. His eyes. Yes, they stick out so much, it's insane. There's also pom-poms that shine in the night as well. Well, he's very squinchable. Look at him. He likes it. And he also likes head pets. You can pet your Devilite. Just give him like good head scratchies like that. And if you're lucky, he might be following you out of the clockworks, and you'll have yourself a scrungle. Or, you know, a Devilite that sees you as his pit boss. Because they're weird. So, what do you think of this? Wait, not this. This. Yes, I just threw him away. Has to be a yes man. They are yes men. Always scrimsh the yes man. The others attack you. Yeah, if you see a yes man, scratch his head, and if you're lucky, you might have yourself a friend forever. Because it's a yes man. If it's an overtimer, good fucking luck. If it's a pit boss, you're out of luck. If it's a normal Devilite, wait until he becomes a yes man. Because yes men, the funniest fuckers ever, and best honks. They like to honk at you. So, I'ma just need to clean up a little bit anyways, so there's that. Oh, goodness gracious. Let me just check something real quick. Make sure that everything is alright. Right. Yeah, I'll take care of that. Thank you. Thanks for the hydration request. I do need to drink more water, that's certain. Just give me one moment. There you go, now it works. Nope, he's not online yet, but yeah. We were just lucky that the yes men got really got loved head pets, so pit bosses don't give head pets. Yes. Yeah, because the pit bosses usually just never reward their yes men. They just get the job and that's it. They just honk the entire time. But you have to think about it. Yes men love head scratches. So why the fuck not? I mean, we have a scrungle. He helps us in the shop. He's always there when you need him. And that's how we got it. Anyways, cheers everybody. Just gonna take myself a sippy. Oh, big sippy. Very big sippy. I've been talking the entire time and not really been drinking, so thank you for that. I am a goober, how did you know? I'm a very dumb gooberoni. How'd you figure? I forget about my drinking because water is cringe. Water is cringe. The craft is eternal. And we can give him an eye patch now. Look at him. He's a scrungle pirate now. Yar her, honkies. He do be honking up a storm. It somewhat fits, yeah, it does. It somewhat gets. Hey, hunkery who's. Look at me. I'm a pirate scrungle. Give me all your head pets. Yar. That's actually the funniest thing today. This is a perfect note to go off of it. So we have a pirate Scrungle as well. Fuck yeah. I just evolved Scrungle to a pirate Scrungle. Fuck yes. Make this guy walk the plank. Yes, we will walk the plank. And he will walk the plank. I will just nicely grab him like this. Squish him real hard and yeet! He has very good velocity as well. He goes very far. So confirmed, very good throw ability. Very, very cool to throw. There's one in the bathroom, one in the start, and the other one in the thing. By the way. I threw very, very far. Oh, yeah, but pass matter is deployment. Yeah, but... Oh! You fuck with... Oh my god. Fucking scared me there for a second. Dickhead. Oh my god. That's just Nelton for ya. He go flung. He did go nyom. Really good nyom. But in any event, now we're going to raid a good mate of mine. Raid Icarus Fall. Because I will be joining him in modeling something. And whatever I'm thinking of modeling tonight, that's what it's going to be. So I'll be going over there, everybody. Just going to raid him real quickly. Because why the fuck not? It's always good to raid a good friend. Especially when he can cook really well too. Because why the hell not? Hey, nothing's bad when it's good food around, right? So, if you're over there, give him my regards. Tell him he needs to take off his shirt. He really does. I want to see the world explode. And for everybody that joined me today, thank you very much for joining in this admittedly weird crafting adventure today. Also just, you know, seeing me make new stuff as well as just letting me craft all the stuff that I want. And I hope that you also have, you know, time yourself to be able to make yourself something nice. It doesn't have to be like 3D printed shit. It just has to be, you know, fun for you. So in any event, I wish you all a wonderful morning, day or night, whatever the time it is. And for everybody that started following me, Murgo, especially you, thank you very much for following and subbing with Prime. Really nice of you. And I will catch you guys next week. I'll see you around. Good night, everybody. See you on Icarus stream.